What's up, guys? It's Willie from Willie Works. Today is going to be sort of a tutorial seeming video. I only have like 50% battery in my GoPro, and it's not really needed to charge the GoPro all the way just to do this small task of what I'm doing today. I am going to record it. I'm going to be in the tone of a tutorial, but it's not really going to be a tutorial. It's just, again, my experience, just like anything on this channel. So what we're doing today is the speed sensor O-ring in my GMT400. With these trucks, if you look it up, some say it's a 700 R4, some people say it's a 4L60 4L60E, some shit like that. But regardless of which one it uses the same O-ring. Now, I will leave a link in the description. This is the part number. Now, after tax, it was like $4, and I got 5 for some reason. But either way, now I got extras. Hopefully I don't need them. So anyways, I'm gonna stop flooding my gums. We're gonna jack up the truck. We're gonna climb underneath of it and start tearing into this son of a bitch. Okay, so I got the truck lifted up right by the front door of the cab, and before we climb under there and start working, we gotta have a cold drink. Refresh ourselves a little bit. Yeah. Now I'm ready. At least as ready as I'll ever be. Alright, so now we're underneath the trunk. Right there is what we're looking for, right at the output shaft of the transmission. I just noticed I got wood that is holding the cab up off the frame. So that tells me the bushings are probably gone. There's a new brake line. Nice. That should be in frame. And this should be a 10 mil, which it is. Alright. Just pull up on that tab. Now we can begin to wiggle it back. Okay. Let's not lose our screwdriver there. Get our, that is on tighten. We put this on loose. We are going to lose some trans fluid. Oh. Oh. My transmission is still warm. Okay, so now I got that screw out. Didn't mean to get all up in y'all's face. So now should just be able to take it right off. I think we almost got it. Or not. Ouch. Ooh. I'll give it y'all as soon as I get this pulled out. Alright, we just got it out. Right there you can see the O-ring that we're after. I'm actually going to wipe mine off just right around the edges here. The rest of it looks fine. So all we got to worry about is that O-ring. Oops. Try and keep that on there. I'm going to try and do this around the camera. So that was a lot easier than I expected. A couple of videos I watched, the guy had some serious trouble getting that off. So we'll just set that down right there. Take our new O-rings. Yep, same size. Now since I got extras, even though it's in its own bag, I'm still gonna put it back in this bag. That way, if I have any friends that come over, or if anyone ever asks in the future, I have the part number. So I'm going to take some of the ATF that's on the side of this, and we're just going to carefully put it on the O-ring. I was going to do this underneath the truck, but you know, sometimes it's easier just to get out and do it. Seems like it's going in just as easy as it came out. Make sure there's no junk in it. Take a little bit more ATF off the side. Before I put this back in the transmission, I'm also going to rub some more on there. And I got a quart of it right here. So let me take all this and I'll slide back underneath the truck. Alright. You want to make sure you're going on straight, otherwise you can really bang up your new O-ring. I am not on straight. There we go. Seems to be going in quite well. Take my screw that is now soaked in ATF, just the head portion. I'm going to wipe it off. Oops. Just going to wipe it off on my shirt. That way there's no fluid on the threads. I'm just going to start it. Make sure your threads are also clean too. Make sure there's no debris in it. Now, you can probably tap it in with the palm of your hand, but our little friend here, 2-pound dead blow, just a few taps will get her all the way seated in there. Good thing about these is they sound like maracas, so it's kind of like you're making music over here. That's actually not in all the way. Ow. Something's poking me on the back. Just gonna periodically as you're tapping her down, just get a screw, a few twists just to make sure it's still going on. I think that's on all the way. That still looks like it's not in all the way. Shoot, I don't have my rag. I was right. Don't be afraid to get some run up and really wallop on it. Now that's looking about right. Let's get a little closer. Yep. Yep, that's in all the way. Make sure there's no crap on the connector. There's gonna be a little fluid there as far as I know. Okay, make sure the clips clip on. Yep, that's on all the way. Let's just double check our little bolt here. Call that good. Alright, I'm gonna grab a rag, we're gonna wipe that down. I'll take the truck around the block and we'll see if it's still dripping. So I took a rag and wiped down the back of the transmission and let the truck sit there and idle for about 10 to 15 minutes before I took it around the block and down the road a little ways for about 15 minutes as well. And then I came back and let the truck idle even longer for about another 10 minutes before I checked the level of the trans fluid, because obviously, in case you don't know, you have to have the vehicle at operating temperature to get an accurate reading on the transmission fluid level. I ended up adding about 16 ounces, which is half of a quart, which this will vary between how much transmission fluid came out when you took out the speed sensor and how much fluid your transmission leaked beforehand. A little while before I did the rear output shaft seal, about there I lost about 2 shots worth. You know, if you can picture a shot glass, about 2 of those. And then I lost probably about 8 shots worth, not much at all. If you're wondering why I'm guesstimating measurements and shots, is because I have a couple of shot glasses I look at daily, Call of Duty ones, they're pretty cool. After all that, I ended up adding again about 16 ounces or half a quart of automatic transmission fluid, ATF for short. Seems to not have been leaking any more since, so I'm pretty happy with the result. It wasn't that hard of a job to do. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, hit the like button, leave a comment below, tell me what you thought, tell me if you learned anything, let me know what I can do in these videos to make it more entertaining. I know this one wasn't really anything special, it was more just my experience mixed in with a little bit of information, but as always, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.